Hello guys, today is such a rough day. It was sweet in the beginning, but it got rough at the end. Stay to the end to know what got rough at the end. So the first trade I took today was on UJ, and what prompted me to take this particular trade, this first trade, you can see it's a risk to reward of 1 to 3. I'll take trade that has a risk to reward lesser than 3. So you can see what made me to take this trade was that price has mitigated this other block here, and then it broke the structure, and then it came back here and broke it with a wick, as you can see, because in the larger time frame this particular candlestick pattern is weak. So it came and it broke. So I got here, and before I could make the whole arrangement, just started buying from that side, from here, this particular place. So, and that was how the price went up, and I had my trade done. Over to the next trade, you can see this is a counter trade, and it's just that strategy I taught you in the previous video, where you have a demand zone here, and then price breaks out of it and returns back to it, and then bounce off. But I can see that the bounce off was a failure swing, so I now waited for it to break the previous structure, and I entered for a sell, and my stop loss was at this place, and that still gave us a risk to reward of 1 to 3. So moving to the next trade for the day, the third trade for the day, this is where things started to get a bit rough. So I entered for a buy, hoping that price will buy till this point. So, and I just found out that the trade was going on, it was just consolidating, because me, I don't like all this consolidation. I love break of structures. When price is breaking structures, that is what I love. Whenever I'm in a trade, I love seeing those things, those break of structures. But we're just consolidating, and anytime I see a consolidation like this in my trade, it doesn't go so well most of the time. So I just have to end the trade at this point. You can see it there. Let me measure how many pips I was able to catch. As you can see, I was able to catch 12.9 pips, almost 13 pips. And that was it for the third trade. So this is where things got rough. So I got busy and I wasn't able to come back to the charts New York session, and so I came late. And then all these trades I've been taking for the past 3 days now, I've been taking it on a profit account I bought last year August, a funded next account I bought last year August, when I wasn't really good at trading. That's why I advise a lot of you to make sure you understand what is trading before you buy a profit account. Since August, I have not been able to pass phase 1, so I just ignored the account. So I came back to the account last 3 days to continue from where I stopped to, and by the God's grace, since 3 days I've been able to raise it by at least almost 2%. Guys, do you know what it means to like be in a drawdown whereby $30 is the only amount that can define your destiny, whether you breach the account or not? That is the scenario that I was currently in before I came back to this account. I came back to the chart and I found out that this huge candle has broken a lot of higher lows. So, and I said, okay, maybe we have a mini change of character, so I should just know what to do here, maybe. So I noticed that price has already tapped into the other block and it has go down a bit, and I missed that trade. So I decided to hop to this present one now. So you can see what I also taught you, a demand zone, price tapping into it and bouncing off, and still coming back to it. So that was the trade I took, and you can see where my stop loss is. Maybe you guys can see that my stop loss is at 149.433. That was where my stop loss was. So price broke the structure with a wick and came back to this particular point. So I was not like, okay, let me adjust my stop loss now. As I now went to my MetaTrader 5, I found out that I have been taken out. There was no ongoing trade. I was infuriated. I was like, what's the meaning of all this rubbish? Why is my trade not ongoing despite the fact that it hasn't hit the stop loss yet and they've taken me out? That was how I contacted funded next support too, and then I started chatting with this particular woman, and she was telling me that the stop loss was hit and the rest. I was like, this woman, you are Oyubo. If to say you are in Nigeria now, I would have said maybe you drank too much Gary and it's now affecting your eyes. But what's happening? Are you blind? When I did massive drawdown, You guys, they don't add $1 to my account. Oh, now that God is helping me small, small, I am growing this account. You people want to be cutting my gain for me. Hey, I no go agree. I change it for them. Oh, don't worry, guys. I will give you the update on that particular one. I will tell you what I went with them. I will tell you the process I went with them. So make sure you like and follow and comment, please.